Thank you to MPB for sponsoring today's video. Hey everybody, what's up? I've got a bit of a different video for you today. I've always wanted to try to just take you along for some landscape photography the way Thomas Heaton and James Popsys do it, because personally, I love watching those types of videos. So on a bit of a whim, I just went to this absolutely gorgeous spot in the Dolomites with a church overlooking the mountains, and I wasn't sure if I would even end up with anything usable. I had no idea that the sunset would absolutely pop off and I would end up getting some of the best landscape photos I've taken pretty much all year. I also brought this huge 500mm lens and the results were insane. Okay, let's go. Hi everybody, I'm cosplaying James Popsys today. I've always wanted to try this, but speaking into a camera in public is literally one of the most awkward things ever conceived by humanity. So we're doing some landscape photography today. So I brought gloves. Literally a month ago I was on the beach and it was 25 degrees Celsius. So I brought the Lumix S1RII, 44 megapixels, and one hell of a sharp lens, 24-70. I also brought a 100-500, so we're gonna see what happens. But just look at the spot. Wait, look at it. Just look at it. It's crazy. The last time I was here was, I think, mid-March, so like 8 months ago. And it was different then. It was sunrise and this is sunset. As if I get up for sunrise ever again. I'm a student, okay? You can't expect too much from me. Ah yes, photography. I forgot that's what we're here for. I'm actually surprised that there's snow up here, because down there's no snow at all. I took a few photos from down there, but they kind of sucked. Oops. God, I fucking hate tripods. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a sunstar situation going here. So I'm just gonna go like f16 maybe. I'm gonna go to 24mm. Oh no, I need to go way back. I'm an aperture priority, of course, because I'm just very lazy, so I spent 99.9% of my life in aperture priority. It's way easier. For some reason, 24mm was wider in my head. I'm kind of struggling. Okay, we're completely on the shadow side now, but we kind of have to do that to get the sun stars. Just absolutely stumbling over my words. I'm definitely a professional. No, this actually doesn't look that great. We're gonna try the other side. I've got maybe like half an hour until sun actually sets. Oh, there's a plane. Sometimes the shutter on this camera makes weird noises. Oh, the plane is so fast, what the fuck? Oh yeah, this right here is the money shot. I'm trying to frame the peak of the church in between the two mountains. I was actually up there like a month ago, but on the other side. It's very flat on the other side. It doesn't look like it because it's very pointy right now, but from the other side it's completely flat. Actually, it doesn't even look real. It's so flat from the other side. Okay, let's get a vertical one too. The unfortunate thing about sunset is that there's just like almost no light on that mountain anymore. Just absolutely nothing except for the very peak. I mean, it's great for like subject separation. Okay, so I want to try to align the peak of the mountain with the peak of the church. Let's see if that works out. Unfortunately, at this point my microphone just died without me realizing. It was extremely cold and windy, and I don't think the tiny battery liked that. It wouldn't be an FUTC video without something going catastrophically wrong. So you're getting voiceover Felix now. I think I was wondering why I didn't go to the spot in the summer, but then I remembered that it was because I spent most of the summer in a cast, which made summer a little bit sucky. I broke 3 cameras and 2 bones this year, which is definitely a high score. But you know how it is. Sometimes in life, you crank that soldier boy, and sometimes in life, that soldier boy cranks you. I broke a pelvis bone snowboarding, and 3 months later, I broke my wrist on a skateboard, or rather next to the skateboard. I skateboarded my entire childhood, and nothing ever happened. In June, it took me a whole 60 seconds to break my wrist, and now 5 months later, it's still a bit funny in there. You know what is not funny though? How seriously good the deals are which you can find at today's sponsor, MPB. They are my favorite place to buy and sell used camera gear, and they don't take their mission lightly. Every piece of equipment that goes through their doors is inspected carefully by professionals, given a condition rating and photographed from all sides, so you know exactly what's gonna arrive at your door. And even if the camera you bought should spontaneously burst into flames for dramatic effect while cranking that soldier boy, they've got a warranty on every piece of gear you buy from them, even on really old stuff. In all honesty, one of the funnest things to do on the internet as a camera nerd is just to go on MPB and sort by price ascending. You can sometimes find some real gems there. And MPB makes it super easy to trade in your old gear too. I'm currently actually looking for an upgrade and might sell my Sony a7 IV soon. Go check out all the cool stuff they have at the link below, and you can get a free quote for your old gear there too. Okay, back to the video. Honestly, all you need for landscape photography is the rule of thirds. Just roughly place something on one of the lines and try to balance it out with something of similar visual weight on the other side, as long as the visual weight you're trying to balance isn't yo mama. Got him! I headed up the hill a bit further. I'm sure it's feeling self-conscious about me calling it a hill, but I'm sorry, it's standing right next to this thing, okay? At this point, I tried using my phone as a mic, but I didn't stand a chance in the wind. Okay, my microphone died, so I'm recording using my phone now. I don't even know when the microphone died. I've got absolutely no idea. Could have been half an hour ago for all I know. It's cold. This is when sunset really started popping off though. This is when I got out the 100 to 500mm lens. This thing is definitely a chonker. Well, to be fair, for this zoom range, Lumix actually made it surprisingly compact. I'm just usually pretty lazy and try to be minimalistic about the gear I bring because I don't want my camera bag to make me feel like I'm doing army drills or something. I've never worked a day in my life using my body. I just go clickety-clackety on the computer. That's why I have these weak noodly appendages. I recently brought this lens on a 4-hour hike, and I definitely had a bit of back pain after that, but that might also just be due to my general horrible posture. But man, the results from this lens just make it so worth it. I don't know what this thing is called. In German, it's literally called wind pants. It looks really cool in photos though. At least it does with my Analog Vibes Volume 2 Lightroom presets. Every single image in this video was edited with these presets, and I'm gonna leave a link with a really big discount down in the description for you. Just got the best photos.
Stop the swing, find someone who knows her. I wish I had, or could find a workaround,
This one shot is one of the best landscape images I've ever taken, I think. I don't know what was causing this crazy god ray here, but boy am I glad I brought this telelens, because this shot turned out absolutely incredible. After that I thought, okay, the show's over, the sun is gone, but there were still these incredible pink clouds, so I rushed back to the church. I need to change lenses. I actually think these shots turned out significantly better than the daylight ones. I'm super happy with all of the shots I got here in such a short time span, and I'm really impressed with the Lumix S1RII. The amount of information I could pull out of these RAW files while editing is really impressive, and the 100 to 500mm lens is just so fun for landscape photography. I've got no idea how Thomas Heaton and James Popsys do this type of thing. Not only did my mic die on me, but I was running around like crazy and never knew if I was in frame or not. Making these types of videos is a lot harder than it looks. I know landscape photography is supposed to be the chill one, but it's honestly more stressful than street photography, because you've got like 10 minutes where the light is at its best and you just need to perform. It's like an exam, but the professor is the sun, and it's got absolutely no time for your tomfoolery. There suddenly was this little woodpecker sitting at the top of the church, so I sprinted to change back to the big lens, but that little was already gone when I came back. Okay, that's it for today. If you want to see how I broke a Leica last month, go watch this video, or go watch this one if you want to see how I broke a Hasselblad. Yep, it's been a rough year for cameras. Okay, bye bye.